Hi friends, welcome to the channel. My name is Nessa and today I'm doing a cozy highlight of Leafy Corner developed by Fireline Games. In this cozy highlight, I'll be talking about my experiences throughout the game and my thoughts on whether I think it's for you or not. Since there's so many great games out there but not enough time to play them, I think it's super important to highlight aspects of a game that I enjoyed and what I wasn't a fan of personally. Coupled with my experience over the course of playing the game, I hope that you'll be able to form a good enough impression about it to decide whether or not it's for you. Of course, I want to give a big shout out to the developers for giving me a key and access to the game before it released in order to prep for this review. So thank you so much for this opportunity. And with that, let's get into it. You are the owner of a little plant store in the shop simulation game. Choose what you want to grow and care for out of 100 unique plants and variegations, water them in real time, help customers decide which plant is the best for them, make money to expand your inventory and shop space, and slowly fulfill tasks to get more tokens to buy more plants, decorations, furnitures, and pots for your shop. Leafy Corner is available as of July 30th, 2026 for PC and consoles. I played for 3.6 hours of the game to unlock all of the achievements and reach the highest reputation level before completing this review. I usually do not 100% complete a game, so this was a pleasant surprise how easy it was for me to meet all of the achievement goals. Of course, that does not necessarily mean that Leafy Corner is a short game, but rather that I really loved playing it and I didn't want to stop so that I could unlock more plants and furniture to decorate my store. Completing tasks to get more tokens was pretty easy though, since most of the tasks involve just running your shop and waiting for the conditions to be fulfilled, such as selling a certain number of small plants or having a certain amount of furniture and decorations. And who knew it would be so addicting to buy more plants? I definitely wanted to have a large selection in my store, not only for the customers, but also just for myself so I can look at them and be in awe at all the greenery growing. The game slowly introduces you to new sizes of plants, as well as unique features such as hanging vines and even carnivorous friends. So my shop has slowly changed over my playtime to accommodate what I wanted to sell in my shop or whatever I needed to fulfill an order. So with that in mind, let's talk about the things I like and the things I wish were different. I love the ability to multitask in the game. Customers will still browse and you can check them out while you're watering and planting new seeds in pots. I can move furniture without having to close the store, so the gameplay really feels fluid. I really love watching the different plants grow. It's so satisfying to see it in real time, and turning my store into a leafy paradise is definitely high on my cozy meter. Sometimes I'll just close the shop, plant a bunch of seeds, and then sit back and watch the plants grow after a long day at work, and it is just instantly calming to me. I like the number of plants that you can unlock and also the different variegations that can grow. The plants are all super unique and I love being able to identify them on site. I also love being able to propagate my variegations to make more, as you cannot just buy those seeds. This process added a new system to the game that is still very simple, but fun to do when you want to sell more of a different variegation than the default. I love that different plants have watering requirements and you can hover over a plant to check how much water it needs. Both underwatering and overwatering a plant will cause it to wither, so it's very important to make sure you're providing the right amount of water that each plant needs. I would actually love to expand on this premise and require areas in the store to have higher humidity and sunlight to accommodate plants with specialized needs, but that's not necessarily something that I wish were different, as I think the simplicity of the game is also part of the cozy experience, and the fact that I can just grow plants in this game already means so much to me. I like that the game will highlight plants that meet requirements for an order, so I can click on them without having to go through each plant in the store. I also appreciate that the orders will keep track of how many plants meet conditions or fulfillment, so I do not have to manually do that. I like the interesting ways that customers will ask for help. Sometimes they will give you a detailed description of what they want, a drawing, or even a condition such as wanting a plant that loves water or humidity, to name a few. This definitely keeps you on your toes, and I've learned more about plants through these requests. I wish there was a search and filter feature in the game to make finding the plants I'm looking for a little easier. Customers sometimes want specific plants, and it's a little painstaking for me to go through each one to see whether it's the right plant to suggest to them. I would also love to organize my shop by current features such as plants that need more humidity or plants that are easy to care for, so being able to filter the seeds would really help this process a lot more. I know I can do it manually and look up each plant myself, but I think it would save me so much time if there was a better filter system. I think this game might be for you if you are interested in a very cozy shop simulation game about taking care of plants. There is no rush in the game, as I've left customers waiting for quite a while and they have never stormed out unhappy. Yeah, sometimes I do get their requests wrong and they will leave the store, but I don't think it damages your reputation or anything, and you can always try again with a different customer. You have the option to reduce water requirements in the game if you're feeling overwhelmed with how much water the plants need or how often you have to water them. Since you have control over what you stock and how many you can put in your shop, you can curate your experience to have plants that are hardier and less likely to need frequent watering. As someone who isn't that great with taking care of plants in real life, I find great happiness being able to take care of them in a virtual space and watching them grow and thrive in real time. So I'm sure you'll find lots of enjoyment in that regards as well if you're just like me, or if you're already an expert plant grower and just want a more plant-centered game. If you're looking for a management-heavy game, then you might find Leafy Corner a little lacking in that regard, since there are no systems that would allow you to upgrade the business beyond more expensive plants and pots and expanding your store. You cannot hire employees or buy upgrades such as sprinklers, for instance. This game really focuses on the coziness of running a small plant shop, and it's not really concerned with building a plant empire. Well, there you have it. What do you think about Leafy Corner? Is this game for you? Let me know in the comments if something helped you off the fence in this review. And of course, if you like what I do and you want to see more, then consider liking and subscribing to the channel for more content like this. It really helps the channel out, and hopefully more people will be able to find these highlights and review that they're looking for. I have been Nessa, and my plants need watering again, so I'm gonna go do that. I'll see you in the next cozy highlight. Take care. Bye!